white to play, folks. This time we are talking about reading the positions when the kings have castled on opposite flanks, because in those positions, as you know, pawn storms are becoming very, very important. Whoever attacks the enemy king first by opening up lines wins the game usually. In this case, black just pushed g5. Of course, they want to activate the rooks on the g and the h file to create an attack against our king. This one can be attacked later on. So immediately a strong player sees this as a real danger waiting the white king. Thus, we are setting our goal this way. How can I ensure that things will be closed down on the king side for white, right? White's goal in this position is to keep everything as closed as possible. I have not looked at any moves yet, and many players don't do this step. They jump in for the first move that comes to mind, analyze mindlessly, okay? It's like you're building a house without a blueprint, right? Or you're going and buying in a shop without a shopping list. Chess doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Chess is such a complex game for such brute force, random approaches to calculation. So that's how we are getting better in today's episode. Your goal is to keep everything closed. Is there a way for us to ensure that things will be closed up on the king side? Totally reverse engineering is in action here. You first start with g4, importantly gaining a tempo on the queen, and after the queen drops, let's say to h7, right? What's your next move? h5. Things are closed down and those pieces are sleeping. They cannot attack your king. It's a beautiful and clean exercise. It's totally to do with the goal setting, right? How reverse engineering took place here. My goal, which I verbalized first, was to safeguard my king by keeping everything closed. This shaped my search. This shaped my calculations entirely. You don't find this move by a random search of forcing moves. No, completely incorrect. You find this move by setting your goal properly. That's much more efficient, folks. Think about that, efficiency-wise. This approach is much more efficient than brute force approaches to chess. And that's why I want to change today, right? Can you read the board properly? Of course, that's the most difficult step. When I look at a position like this, masters instantly understand the gist of the position, right? Given their experience, given their chunks and patterns that they've built across years. But amateurs and beginners, they are looking at random things in this position. So that ability is also very important. How do you read the board? How do you understand that this position is totally about pawn storms and violence on opposite flanks, basically, right? That is shaping your entire move search.